Okay, all set to go. Here's the left fielder, Riley Green. Cut on and missed. Good change up right
No
there.
balls.
And
One
the home
strike.
opener is underway. And a curve misses outside. That's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
That one finds the corner, and it's 1-1. Green aboard here at first with nobody out. Check swing, and that's a ball.
2-1.
There's one. Back to first, and that is a double play. Here's Carlos Correa.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
And that misses. And that's
One
ball
ball.
one.
No
Correa, in his 10th season, hitting third in the lineup, and he was born in Puerto Rico. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And it's fouled away. He caught it behind his back. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. And we're back. And on the mound now, Charlie Morton.
Well, because he doesn't have plus stuff, it's going to be critical that his skipper keeps a close eye on him. Second time, third time through the order, we see the OPS jump dramatically.
Back here in San Francisco. And the batter now, Abraham Toro. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. And that one fouled off. Swing and a ground ball. And that chance handled. Tosses to first. Out. One up, one down. Here's Elliot Ramos. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Slice to right
That's
and foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. Pitch is in the dirt. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And here is Matt Chapman. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. That's inside.
2-0.
And another ball.
3-0.
Next offering is in for a strike. Fair ball.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Pitch was away, so he definitely pulled off it there. Not what you want to do with the pitch in that location, really, but he was able to guide it into the outfield for the knock.
Sends it across the first. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Lee hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Yainer Diaz getting ready to hit. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Sends it to Flores, and a couple of quick outs. And next up for the Tigers, Cody Clemens. Lee under this one. Corrals it. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at Oracle Park. And here's the first baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Ha!
Next
Ball
offering
1.
misses. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Clips the corner. It's 0-1. 0-0 here in the bottom of the 2nd. That missed inside, and it's a ball and a strike. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field and makes the grab. 2 down. Bo Bichette up to the dish. And first offering is fouled off. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. And that extends the inning.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And that is that.
He's out.
And we're back. New inning getting started. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio. Verlander back to work. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike one.
One strike.
That one fouled off. Here comes a pitch. Now that's smacked to right center. Lays out and makes the play. This is Willie Castro. Tap foul at the plate. Top of the third, no score.
Outside.
And the next pitch is way outside. And a foul ball. 2-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one in the dirt. 3-2 now. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Ramos makes the grab, and there are 2 outs. Here's Riley Green. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And that gives them a lead. It's 1-0.
That's an incredible job of letting that breaking ball get deep, trusting your hands, and driving it out the other way. That's how you practice it in the cage. Incredible when you can translate it into the ball game.
Base is empty with 2 away. And now Jackson Chourio. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 outs.
1-1.
Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Gathers and throws, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Bottom of the inning, and here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. And that's outside. Ball 1. Just missed.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
In there at the knees. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
2-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And up next for the Giants, Abraham Toro. Grounded out his first time up. Just missed.
1-0.
Fought off foul. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Correa over to first. And two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Now the number 2 hitter, Elliot Ramos. His first at bat was a strikeout. And there's a foul ball. Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Chapman in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And no one can get there. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And that is out of play.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer.
Oh, and now a wild pitch. Throws to first in time. That's the inning. Back here in San Francisco, here's the shortstop at the plate, Carlos Correa. Bichette whips it to first, and Correa retired. And here is Matt Wallner. Grounded out back to the pitcher his first time. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Bichette makes the grab, 2 down. And now the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. Hoskins measures 6 feet 4 inches, 240 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2014. Oh, he gloves it, fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's Wilmer Flores. Strike on the inside corner.
All these Giants just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Next pitch is outside.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Mike Yastrzemski up here. Flied to right his first time. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That misses the zone. 3-1 now.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion.
Take your base.
Try to avoid a double play here, Boog. Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
And digging in for San Francisco, Bo Bichette. On the ground, could be two. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And everyone's safe. They're loaded. So bases all loaded up. And now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Golden opportunity right here. Inside. And it's 1-0.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Outside.
But as a hitter, you can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
And
Ball
another
three.
ball.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something.
To short, could be two. Oh, what a flip for one. And a run scores on the double play.
They'll expect a back and forth this entire game because of how good the offenses are.
Patrick Bailey now at the plate. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them.
Oh, wow, what a stop. On the money, nice play. We go to the top of the fifth. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Yainer Diaz. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Well, these Tigers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Foul ball still 0-2.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's the third baseman, Cody Clemens. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Fouled off. He was late. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Started to swing, held up.
1-2.
Ramos makes his way towards it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. Ronnie Mauricio, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1.
No, that's pretty much the last
Dead
thing you're
ball,
looking
that
to
hit
do
him.
with 2 outs and the bases empty. You have the opportunity to be really aggressive with that hitter. You don't want to wake up an offense, and you don't want to give a team an extra out.
Willie Castro up now for the Tigers.
Just foul.
And he makes the catch. And that is that. Back here at Oracle Park. And now, Abraham Toro. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, these Giants, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. That
Ball
one
2.
missing inside. In the dirt, on to first, in time to get him, 1 away in the strikeout. Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit, 1 for 2. Swinging a foul out of play. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
This
No
game has
ball.
been so
Two
tight.
strikes.
Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Strike
Three.
three, and that's two in a row. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. He's 2 for 2. And he
Yeah.
swings and misses at the
No
initial
balls.
offering.
One strike.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Top 6. Now the left fielder, Riley Green. Verlander back to work. Sneaks through, base hit. And a good start to the inning. So up next, Jackson Chourio. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's a base hit. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Waste no time there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Chapman to second. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Matt Wallner. He's got it, and that is out number 3. And we're back. And now the right fielder, James Wood. New pitcher now, Bo Brisky.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Now it's belted deep to left, way out of here, home run. He'll circle the bases, and we're starting over. It's 2-2. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And up next for San Francisco, Wilmer Flores. Fly ball down the line. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. One down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Yastrzemski in the box again. Takes a strike. Got him looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. On the ground, right side. Fires over to Hoskins, and that ends the inning. Back here in San Francisco, all set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Foul ball. That's foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Lee on the move. Puts it away for the out. Now the catcher up to hit, Yainer Diaz. Chapman. Throw to first in time. Now the third baseman, Cody Clemens. Lee makes the grab, and that's the inning. Set for the last half of the seventh. Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Lifted in the air, right center field. And there's one down. And now the switch hitting catcher, Patrick Bailey. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Inside, just missed.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Green hauls it in, and there's two away. Now it's the Giants' leadoff hitter, Abraham Toro. 0 for 3 in this one. Evan Phillips will take over here. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. That one hit to right. Castro. And that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the eighth, and now it's going to be Ronnie Mauricio. The Tigers going with a pinch hitter, Lane Thomas.
Well, with his speed, he could really make some things happen leading off.
Slider clips the zone.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
1-1.
And there's one away.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
That one hops against the fence. Around second now, going for 3.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Came screaming off the bat. I'm sure exit velocity is off the charts. No doubt he squared that baseball up perfectly. So there was no fluke to that triple by any means.
Green at the plate
One
and
ball,
takes high
no
there.
Strikes. No.
Here's the sac fly
2
situation,
balls,
and he's got
no
to make
strikes.
sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in.
Safe at first as they can't make the play. Big spot, and here comes Jackson Chourio. 1 for 3. Ball one, no strikes.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And an automatic double now as it hops the wall in foul ground. As a run comes in and they take the lead. And here comes Carlos Correa. And that's a fair ball. One run across. Now 2 runs score. And they take a 3-run lead. A 2-run double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
Lee hauls it in, 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Hoskins stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And another ball. Runner at second, 2 down. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He made him pay for that one. It's 7-2.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Yainer Diaz. Oh for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Lee makes the catch, and that'll do it. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. On the ground to third. Fires over to Hoskins. And that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And here is Matt Chapman. Outside. And that is ball 1. Inside, just missed. Pitch is in there. Strike 1. Right through there for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings and misses, struck him out. Now the Giants' 4-hitter, James Wood. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch misses. Late with the swing there.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Falling behind 2-1. Fastball for a strike.
Well, it's a good pitch there.
2-2.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back here at Oracle Park, here's the third baseman, Cody Clemens. And he takes it himself for the out. There's Lane Thomas now. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Lee makes the grab for the second out. Now it's the second baseman, Willie Castro. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Last chance for the home team. Stepping in, Wilmer Flores. Phillips back to work. Off the mark
outside.
there. Ball one. Just
no,
missed.
That's a ball.
Late that time, and it's strike two.
Two
I think he was
balls,
sitting off
2
speed
strikes.
there.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. And they're chipping away. It's 7-3. Mike Yastrzemski, the next Giant to hit.
Went down.
New pitcher for the Tigers, number 78.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Clips the corner, and it's 0-1. Ball
That's a
one
ball.
there. Nobody on,
1-1.
nobody out with a run in. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Close one, doesn't get the call. And a count 2-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Next
Full
offering
count.
down in the dirt. And that one hit to first, and it's off the bag. Man at first, nobody out. Now, Bo Bichette. And that's hammered into right field, and that's a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
Ball.
Lee stands in here, takes ball one low.
Ay.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Stop sign goes up at third, and the bases are loaded.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land.
So they turn to their closer, Robert Suarez.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Now here is
Yeehaw!
Patrick Bailey. With the tying run at the plate, here in the last half of inning number 9. Late swing, foul to the left.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that
Ground ball right side could be 2. He flips it to second in
That's
time.
out.
And a run scores on the double play.
Definitely not what they were looking for right there. They got a run in, but having to trade that for 2 outs at this stage in the game, it really hurts their cause more than it helps.
Toro, the batter now, as he swings and misses for
No
strike
balls.
one.
One strike.
And that
Ball
one
one.
is inside ball one.
One ball.
Bichette
One
at
strike.
third with 2 away. And
Ball
misses
2.
inside. The Giants down to their final strike. Here's the 2-2. And
Ball
that one
3.
is inside.
Pressure mountain
Full
right
count.
here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got
Tapped softly on the ground. On to first.
He's
Ball
out.
game.
nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things